Alright, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, championship weekend, winners final. We are finally here after 3 months of long battle. Little over 3 months, I think. We have our top 3 contenders. We'll fight it out. We are starting from map 2 because unfortunately Dhaka Icons had to forfeit map 1. So RAJ Red start with a map 1 advantage, 1-0 up going into this winners final. All to play for, all to prove worth. We get things started with a search and destroy, a spicy little map, a spicy little game mode to start things off in championship mode. Here we go. Players are ready, hope you are too. MVP of Major 2 Akan to kick things off. Seems to be a B-side push here. With the bomb here, number 1 and 2, Nev and Akan coming hot off the press with a victory and championship from COD Recreation League earlier yesterday. So they'll be very confident going into this one. Their teammates are on the other side though, so they will be aware of their playstyle. They will be aware of their for Nam with a big play here on the Zig. He gets the call out from Akan that there are 2 around the art side. Pushes through, gets those big kills, and it makes it a 3v1 situation here with Sholomolo all to himself as he tries to survive and also hold up his plan. Finessing through that roundabout but cannot make that count. And Icons, whilst being behind on the series 1-0 with a forfeit to kick things off, seems to be pulling it back. A round 1 victory here in Search and Destroy map 2 winners final. We are here. It's all happening. Sholomolo almost made it work. Used that roundabout cover really well as Icons trying to figure out his position. Could not make it work. Red now trying to make a B push. Number 2 Nav with a sniper does spot 1 but cannot make that hit count. Number 6 now coming in for the push. Nav has to retreat. Ice trying to push through. He wants to hunt this man down. It's a 3v3. Cookie J gets taken out by Akan on the other side. And Akan looking to retreat, trying to make that flank as number 3 Atif now trying to hunt down the middle part of the map. He gets 1 and takes 1 with him and pulls back here. Plays his life perfectly. Akan gets taken out on the flank route. Sholomolo perfectly reads that. Takes Akan out. Counts his players. Counts where they could possibly be in the map. And really holding this down. He's got a lot to do right now. 30 seconds left on the clock. He has to pick up the bomb, but cannot do anything to follow it up. And Icons a little shaky there in that round, particularly in the middle passage, but pull through with some absolute brilliance by Atif, who manages to clear up that mid cut with some absolutely fantastic gameplay. There we go. Seems to be a mid-cut play here from Ark. Carrying the bomb, pushing through all the way out to the red side. Very aggressive here by Ark. Carrying the bomb and pushing out to the enemy lines. As number 6 and number 8 have singled out number 2 here in the mid-cut. But number 2 will have sights on him. But cannot take any of the intruders. But Ark, very quick to get the trade, but Mehran manages to finesse his way out of that situation and gets a kill as well. Takes 1 with him, and it's a 1v1 situation here. For the first time, it looks like Red might have a chance to break this back. Ark puts down the plant, but cannot sneak away. Mehran with a massive clutch there A player that has questioned whether he's been performing to the marks that Russia Red would like their fifth man to be at. Are we seeing him birth himself for the occasion of championship weekend? Huge play there to bring momentum back onto the Russia Red side. One round away to tie things out. Can it be done? Russia Red now. Cookie J, Captain Fantastic. Search and destroy extraordinaire. He's absolutely incredible in this game mode. We've seen him do some absolutely impossible things. Big play here by Ark. Hugely aggressive. Manages to take out two with him. Massive play there from Ark. Absolutely brilliant. Huge from Ark. 2v1 situation here. Nav and Akan here. Nav gets taken out, but Akan with the trade and Icons. 3-1. Just as you think that Russia Red probably settling in. Probably can close the gap on the round leads. Icons comes back with some heavy answers, heavy questions. And go up again in this map. 3-1 the score now. Ark being very aggressive here. He hasn't shown up for the Icons lineup more than a substitute in the recent times, so it is great to see him actually lining up here with Icons. He's proving his worth, proving his mark in the setup. Number 3 now singled out here with two players trying to push through Ice and Solomolo. That's a heavy gunfight that Ati needs to take. Tries to pull back but cannot. Akan gets pulled out. A vehicle explosion on the other side. Nav gets taken out as well. All to left for Ark, but cannot make it count. That round went very fast. And Russia Red pull it back. 3-2 the score. Russia Red spicing things up, trying to lock in here. Sholomolo having a decent game. It's a B-side push here. R gets taken out in the swimming pool by Cookie J. Cookie J gets traded by Nav. Sorry, Ice gets taken out by Nav. Huge from Meran, but Nav equal on the aggression, manages to take out Meran right there after that kill to follow things up. And Cookie J now seen him do this multiple times, but he cannot pull this off with 19 seconds left on the clock. Icons come away with victory in this round. Glorious. Akan and Nav, they're coming into this entire series high in confidence, beaming with glory. The recent success they've had in COD Rec League, representing Bangladesh and the community. Fantastic achievement, fantastic milestone. They do have two of their other teammates on the other side of the team in Russia Red, but nonetheless Akan and Nav really pulling through here. Kukiji and Sholomolo, their other half of the teammates, still trying to find their ground, still trying to find their footing here, as Icon seems to be very much comfortable and in conviction with what they're trying to do here. Number 5 seems to be singled out here on that A side, but number 7 and 6, a very common style play choice for them. Panic melee there from Sholomolo, but still effective as Ice backs him up. Nav takes one with him, gets Meran, backs out, tries to get lost while information is laid out on him from that kill. It's a 3v3 situation here. Not much to play for. Sights are still locked in. You can see that Russia Red is comfortably closing out that A-side lane. And Now on the charge. Bodies dropping very fast. Atif trying to gel with the pistol, trying to create some momentum so that his teammate can push through, and that bait successfully works as Icons and Akan leads his team to another round victory. A very passive round by both sides there. Icons cornered into that swimming pool mansion side, and you could tell that RAJ probably had the upper hand there as they singled every information out to understand and verify where they could possibly be. But Icons, equal in the response, equal in resistance, manages to pull through the victory on that round. Now Sholomolo with a big charge here, 7, 6 and 5 all over A side. 3v3 again as Icons look to make passage through the center. They're gonna be on the art side. Both teams just flip themselves over to the other side of each other's spawns as Ark and Akan look to hunt out RAJ Red and where they could possibly be hiding. Akan will get some really good timings here. 6 now trying to get a trade here with Ark. Ark cannot follow through. It's all left to a 1v1 here, and Nav gets the perfect timing, and map 2 is settled. Icons with the victory. The series is tied 1-1. What a play there from Nav to just maintain his position, just hold out until all the information and all that position is known. And so you could get the perfect timing on the route. Easiest pickoff and a comfortable 6-2 to tie the series 1-1. We'll be back shortly. We are going to raid. We're going to scar map 3 overload. Stay with us as we get the lobbies ready. apologize, viewers. My mic was muted the entire time. Icons 3-0 the scoreline. Rashai Red nowhere to be found, nowhere to be seen within the vicinity of the scoring line. It's Icons all the way through, but for the first time Rashai Red looks to make some ground here as they try to push across and secure that B line, but cannot do so as Icons spawn in dubs and make light work of that offense line that Rashai Red invested in. But nonetheless, they're making some ground here. Hard yards being collected here from Rashai Red. Slowly, carefully, cautiously trying to push through for a score here, but Mehran cannot capitalize on that route. Ark and Akan now hovering around, trying to make sure they have strength in numbers, trying to make sure that they play possession here really well and draw Rashai Red, draw the blood, and secure another score to get them to halftime. Number 7 gets taken out, unfortunately, trying to make that score, but Ark still alive, still beating through, waiting for his teammates to constantly alive and constantly create pressure on that goal line of Red. Mehran finally takes the bomb and trying to take a route here, trying to bait number 8 and 5 out into him, but he does not have any teammates to protect or take trade. But they are here finally, but cannot follow through either. Number 1, Cookie J trying to do everything himself, but cannot do much as Mehran again spawns in. It seems to be a score here from Nav, and halftime we have reached. Icons just powering through this. Brilliant from Icons to absolutely diminish the team that we have crowned as one of the best overload teams in the community, to be down 4-0. Regardless of spawns, regardless of, you know, which one's the good side. The way Icons is playing, it's just fantastic. They had a solid search and destroy. 6-2 the scoreline going into this map. And they're going to keep that momentum into this one. Again, Rashai Red now trying to take control of that mid map. Number 4, Mehran cannot do much as he gets singled out. 1 with some bullseye shots there to take out Atif and take that trade. But somehow Icons will probably sneak away with the score. Incredible there from Akan to just rush through. And incredible from Icons to retake the control over that middle map, which Rashai Red seemed to have flooded really early. Did not make a mark in progressing through the map onto that goal line, and Icons make light work of it and manage a score coming out of it. Both teams trying to play for reset. No one there convincingly yet. But Ark trying to make some progress here. Very aggressive in his playstyle and the kind of energy that Icons probably will celebrate, as looks to be very positive impact to this team to respond to the general aggression that Rashai Red usually has throughout the map. Now, Icons, they're not satisfied enough with the kills that they're having. They're trying to make sure and absolutely guarantee that they have Rashai Red all the way on the other side, which allows number 7 to secure another score. 6-0 the scoreline. This is an absolute beatdown. Icons absolutely bullying Rashai Red at the moment. A completely different team to what we saw in Minor 1. Oh my word. Icons, what are you doing? You're just having fun there. Number 8 now, trying to make a score, but number 4 sneaks away with the kill. That goal, that device is too close for comfort for Rashai Red as they guarantee that score, and 7-0 the scoreline now. Panic millies there from Nav. No need to panic. The team's up. So far high, Rashai Red will have pretty much zero chance of making a comeback here. 2 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. Chances of Russia Red making a comeback is very, very slim here. At this point, I think Russia Red playing for pride here. Somehow trying to make sure that they can probably come up with one score here. Reduce the deficit. Just show that they probably gave this a fighting chance, but Icons will probably try to squeeze out as much time and as much stats they can pull through on this madness that they've just... My word, what are we saying? Sholomolo. A glimpse of his brilliance here. Has a nice little time under the sun there with a few kills to finish things off. That allows Russia Red to finally make a score. One minute 30 seconds on the clock. Russia Red, all of a sudden, the bite is there. It's all coming back finally. Russia Red trying to make a mark here, but Icons too far ahead. 1 minute left on the clock, and Icons very comfortable in this lead. Body shots coming out heavy, fast. It's all happening. Huge move there from Mark to secure the victory. 8-0 the score. 8-1 the scoreline ultimately. Icons having the time of their lives right now. Oh my word. Russia Red, where are you? Where is the team that we saw at the start of the league? If I were Icons, my oh my. What are we witnessing? A complete rebirth from what we saw from Icons at the start of the league. They had standards to meet. They had standards to work themselves up to. But my oh my. They probably found themselves in a place that they never thought they would reach. We're going to Scar again. Map 4, Hardpoint. Stay with us as we get the lobbies ready, and we will be back shortly. And as always, thank you for watching. absolute annihilation we just witnessed. Icons coming victorious, coming glorious in that overload. 8-1 the score. Up against the team that we have labeled the best overload team in the community. My oh my. Icons is here to win it. They are here to show that they are the best team that this community has ever seen. RAJ, all of a sudden they have a lot to prove. We're going into Scar again. Hardpoint the match. Score is 2-1. Icons just need one more map to secure victory. And RAJ, a tall ask here. After what we've seen in Search and Destroy and after what we've seen just then in Overload, a respawn mode, Icons will have all sorts of confidence on their side here. Starting things off, a trade for trade, Nav and Akan. Rathif with another trade here as the mid-cut P1 seems to be all yellow at this point with RAJ. All of their teammates now respawning, trying to get recontrol here on P1. Kokije sneaking in. Has Solomolo to support and Ice to support, but Arc equal on the contest, removing any sort of shine of red on that P1 as a retake is here and the double figure lead is in. Huge from Arc, huge to continue surviving there. He's having a massive run here on a 4-kill streak off the rip, hasn't died yet. And he will look to take a few with him as he tries to milk out every little second that was left remaining on that P1. Now he will make this rotation heavy. He will not see the person right next to him and he gets finally taken out. Not until Nav starts cooking up his own streak here with a 5-piece as we were following Nav, as we were following the rampage that Arc was pulling through. Nav on this side pulling another glorious run. Still alive, still making life very difficult for RAJ to make any sort of impact here on both P1 and P2. Nav ironing in, locked in. Good hope here for RAJ, who have the hill but still need to take out Nav, who finally goes out in a blaze. But the score line so far ahead. Icons just need to reconsolidate and move into this rotation and try to win this back. 7 and 8 have a really good position to single out 1 and retake this rotation. Arham will get taken out by 1, but 1 will have a big gunfight waiting for him. Cannot win that. And Icons successful in this rotation retake. As you can see, RAJ now spawning all of them together as a solid setup here, but Arham cannot slow down that charge. But Akan with the head glitch, enough superiority there to hold down the defense line on that hill and make sure it's yellow all the way through. 20 seconds left on this hill. Number 2 trying to milk a few scrap time there, but cannot as Icons continue to dominate. You can see RAJ playing for rotations. They have managed to play rotations every single time, but cannot come away with securing those rotations. Icons set up, gunfight, aggression, all too much for RAJ at the moment. 4, you can see, trying to create some resistance there, but cannot do so. It's yellow again. On a rotation retake, Arc trying to get lost behind the enemy lines, but cannot pull through anything. But his teammates do come in for some heavy trades, but for first time, RAJ be comfortable in this hill. Huge timing there from Ice to get a big 2-piece through that window as he tries to slow down the Icons' aggression. Icons will be looking to get into that 3-figure mark, which is always a psychological breakthrough and a letdown for the other team. You can see number 2 trying to push through. He's got a few kills on his rank and he'll try to pick up some momentum here for his teammates. Tries to finesse around but cannot, gets picked away. And the rotation seems to be very well secured for Icons here. That's 3 and 2 on the other side now, trying to push through from the front lines. But 5 and 7 on that mid cut. A lot of pressure here for Russia to make any mark here on the push. Cookie J with some sure brilliance to secure that rotation. And Ice finally pushes through with Cookie J's support, but not enough as Icon squeak on the return. They seem to have this hill down very comfortable right now with Russia Red nowhere to be seen. 5 and 6 just all over that mid cut, preventing anything from Russia Red to be able to be done. But Ice spawning behind them. Has this been read? Perfectly read by Atif, but cannot pull that kill off. Ice all to himself there on that hill. And as Icons comfortable with a 30-point lead, we will go in for a listen in.
Never mind, I got him.
Shit,
I got
the other fucking
Store, last guy store.
Dead, all four.
Nice,
I
Atif.
have this time. They're spawning mid cut, okay?
Yeah.
Shit on, shitter. One more mid cut, I'm telling him. Two mid cut.
Yeah, okay.
Last two shitters are mid cut, okay?
Second shitter dead.
Nice. Shit on these shitters. All back green, guys. All back green.
18
Hold on, I'm telling you.
That's the one I can
A lot of toxic trash talking happening there. We do apologize. Viewer discretion advised. We do tell the players that the listen-ins are open season. We will not judge, but unfortunately there was too much profanity there. We had to censor that. So we'll come back again for another listening at another time. We'll try to avoid going in to those listen-ins when running so high. Trying to keep the hopes alive for his teammates, but it's yellow all the way through. My oh my, Ice with a huge play there, but cannot do anything as his teammates are too far behind to create any momentum. 32 seconds left on this P2 hill. Icons with a comfortable lead, but not too far away that Russia Red cannot pull this back. 20 seconds left on this hill. Running back here to create some pressure again. It's only scrap times here if you're trying to fight this one out. Be interesting to see who tries to play for rotations, which is not too far away if you're spawning. We've seen Icons take very easy, making easy retakes of the holes Russia Red makes on rotations. See number 5 waiting for his teammates to spawn in. He's trying to create some pressure. He's picked off a few. Trying to make sure that the numbers on the red side is limited, so his teammates can spawn in and try to push them out. At the moment, Russia Red bringing things back here. All of a sudden, bit of spice in this match. But again, as we say it, Icons comfortable. 28 seconds left on this hill. They're looking to retake this hill, but at the same time set themselves up for the next one. That's it there from Ark. Big 2-piece there to keep himself alive and prevent Russia Red from making any progress into that new hill, which number 6 has locked down, and number 5 slowing things down as well. Controlling that middle cut all by himself. Akan, what a maestro, an MVP from Major 2. Pushes a bit too far out as the spawns flip with number 6 all by himself there at the back. And Russia Red manages with some luck, some time there, which would have frustrated Icons for that spawn flip, and no comms out there for that. But Icons quickly consolidating, quickly reconciling and bringing things back as they move into that 200 mark. It's imminent. Only 3 seconds away and it should be there. 200, 50 points left. If I were Red, I would have just seen the scoreline right now and just all of a sudden start feeling a huge amount of pressure going into this next hill. It's far away on the other side of the map with 200 on the clock, and if you don't have rotations, puts a lot of pressure on you mentally to actually make yourself out all that way, making sure that you can win all your gunfights, guarantee all the kills, and retake this rotation that Icons have managed in this final hill. Arham with a massive kill streak there to further slow down Rashai Red. Push through, but cannot manage much. But Cookie J will manage to trade there to secure some red in this hill. Just praying and praying at the moment. Somehow trying to keep hopes alive. Cookie J rushing back in after spawning in. Teammate on the hill. Cookie J coming in for the support. It's desperation at the moment for Rashai Red and Icons. Just making sure they don't falter. Just making sure that they keep things tight. Because victory is again imminent. 25 seconds is all they need. Going into this P1 hill, 1 minute 45 seconds left on the clock. Rashai Red coming in with some spice here, coming in with some fight. Trying to bite back. They're all over this P1 hill and Icons trying to find themselves back with the momentum they had. Khan with some heavy bobby shots there. He looks to be the lone gunman trying to protect his team on this P1 hill. Nav trying to be cautious, doesn't want to just jump in. Makes sure that he's got guarantees here before he can push through, but cannot capitalize on the timing. Khan again, back, the aggressor on P1. Doesn't care about hill time, he just wants to hunt and kill. Aram with a massive 2-piece as they go into P2. It's all yellow on P2. This might be it. This might be the hill that guarantees the victory, guarantees a grand final spot, guarantees the chance, the opportunity to etch yourself in glory, make history. 237, 238, 239. It's all yellow at the moment. The boys know it. Very close. Akan will shoot anything right now. He started shooting his teammates there. Nav with a 2-piece. The score is in. The decision has been made. Dhaka Icons, the first qualified grand finalist of the first ever CDL Championship League Grand Final Championship Weekend. The first team to qualify. Dhaka Icons, my oh my, what a showing. They were down map 1, they had to forfeit that. They were going to this series 1-0 behind. But an absolute annihilation, back-to-back 3 maps. Rashai Red, my oh my. Not much to say. If I were Rashai Red, I'd be a little disappointed, but there's still a chance here. There's still a fighting chance to make yourself back into Grand Final and give your final answer to Dhaka Icons. But we have to wait to find out. Rashai Red will go up against Chattogram Legacy, who are waiting on the other side to play their elimination final and have their chance at going into the Grand Finals. We will be back with that match very soon, very shortly. Stay with us. We'll be back with a new stream. But for now, Dhaka Icons, what a team. The most deserving candidates to be the grand finalists of this league. My oh my, we're here to watch it all unfold. We'll be back shortly with another stream. Rashai Red versus Chattogram Legacy elimination final. Rashai Red's final chance to compete and get their response back on Dhaka Icons in Grand Finals. And Chattogram Legacy's only chance to see themselves in the Grand Finals and contend for the ultimate glory. We'll be back